So yeah, literally 2 seconds after we passed those walkers, the waterfall's up there, so there's no chance we're going to catch it. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. It's lovely out. It doesn't get warmer than this.
If these people go outside, they will freeze to death.
I also thought geocaching was that thing everyone did. When they went out, chasing Pokemons. Pokemon Go. Wasn't that geocaching?
The new mobile game is a virtual scavenger hunt where players find and catch Pokemon in their neighborhood or in unfamiliar places.
So yeah, it's probably not the right weather for overnighting yet, but it's coming. It's definitely getting a little bit lighter at night. Definitely not quite as Baltic. But I don't have any form of heating at all in the van, so do I really want to risk it? Probably not. We'll see how we get on. I have been busy. Just because I can't go out doesn't mean the van's been neglected. Oh no. I've managed to get quite a bit of the repairs done. The door swapped over, which was an absolute pig. The door itself is just 4 bolts, which is great. The hinges are easy enough. You just need a second pair of hands or a trolley jack to keep the door elevated. Getting the window to sit in the runners, that was a hoot. Kept popping out. But I've managed to bodge it back together. It'll do. It's fine. So the door's on. We've done a few other little upgrades around the van. The steering wheel's straight. No longer at 5 to 6 or 5 to 5 or whatever jaunty angle I was at before. So yeah, I am making progress. I'm just waiting on the wing and the other little bit that I've ordered to arrive. And then I can really get cracking. So the parts have now arrived, and I'll go into detail about the plans for the van in the next video. For now, I need to go and pick up my friend. So seeing as we couldn't find the hidden waterfall at Benahee, we've decided to try and find a couple of them. We're going to go out to Bernavat, and if we've got enough time, fingers crossed, we'll try and head to the Des waterfall as well, so let's crack on. We're heading into Royal Deeside, and Bernavat is our first stop, and at this point, we're just on the outer edges of the Cairngorms. I often forget just how lucky we are to have this right on our doorstep. We took Sky with us again, and I think it's safe to say she enjoyed the drive out. Before long, we arrived at the car park at Muir of Dinnet. Now, I noticed a few campers had stopped here, so I might well come back in the van later on in the summer, maybe with a couple of tents. It was my first attempt at finding the waterfall, and Sky knows exactly where we're going. She's been before. Either that or she's on the trail of a cat. I can't work out which one of the two. The folks in front of us did warn us that the area right by the waterfall had been saturated overnight and was incredibly slippy. Guess he didn't take that particularly seriously. So I have already fallen here. Yeah, my hand's okay. Jesus. Oh wow. So we found one waterfall, and yeah, don't know how much that's going to show up. I might have fallen over, but we're not done. We've got another one to go find. So with Bernavat ticked off, the plan was to head back towards town, and on the way, just the other side of Aboyne, is Des. There's another waterfall round about there. This really is starting to turn into a Pokemon Go trip, isn't it? We've got to catch them all. On the way, we stopped in Aboyne itself for a quick bite to eat, got a coffee as well, and then got back on the road. Now, when we first pulled up at Des, I didn't actually think we were going to get stopped. There isn't a car park. There's just a wee lay-by at the side of the road, enough for maybe 2 or 3 cars. So we ended up heading on a little round trip, went into Llanffannin, drove about for a bit, came back, and thankfully, on the return trip, we did manage to get stopped. I'll tell you what, this was definitely worth the effort. Now while we were here, and seeing as it was a lot quieter than it was up at Bernavat, I decided to take out the drone that my friend Natalie had loaned me. And again, that really did prove to be priceless.